Okay, I thought I was blurry a little sick. Hello, welcome back, and this is a continuation to the vlog. And this one here, let's really gotta be honest here. Um, and also a PSA thing that I need to tell you guys, and you gotta hear me out on this. Here's the thing, and mind the hat because I'm really super chilly and I had to wear my Kigurumi cow pajamas. Hold on my hand. Okay, let's get serious on this. Have you ever even heard or seen kind of rants recently? Well, before the rants, there was some misunderstanding, which is totally fine. Misunderstanding and miscommunication, and also respecting boundaries, that's two things I understood. Well, misunderstanding and miscommunication are the same thing, so it's a misinterpretation. Well, there's another big difference, but anyway, just at the same time when that actually happened, it kind of did backfire to allow some kind of rant to happen in a different community. And at the same time, I was so stunned, and I was so shocked while being confused at first before being stunned. The unexpected, and it really hurts as Ori was. It went a little too far, and everyone's been in a state of grief when I found out about the Philippines getting hit by the typhoon. Then later on the next upcoming week, the wildfire with the Australia climate change going on. And then the two fallen officers in my old home state of Hawaii. They have fallen, and my family over there are in a state of grief. And the volcano eruption in the Philippines and the coronavirus was getting to an epidemic. Let's just say, I know it's really unrelated to those things, but the main thing is, it's not okay to go off lashing out on others and make it look like it's okay for people to be going off on you or anyone else without ever even knowing you've been through a lot through your perspective. I may not know, honestly, about who want to take advantage out of the anger or that rant, hardly both things all at once. Just go off hurting an innocent person, even if they have nothing to do with anything. But then later on I happened to find out, thanks to that certain action sort of backfire by itself, I, for one, and certain good-hearted anonymous from a different website, and they're not really on Diva or Amino here, they and myself, we did not expect something to push a certain friend of ours, a friend's brother. Her brother committed suicide. And this is something I really have to say, and you gotta at least be really cautious here. I don't know what was going on, and I don't know who's been allowing people to think this is okay to rant or have thrown lashing out anger without ever knowing their perspective, but we gotta be really cautious. The bullying is not allowed, so is the racial slurs, and especially making them feel bad about themselves over about some certain mistakes, because it just makes it look okay for many others who are graduated from high school into college already, just to do it to anybody else, and especially they never experienced this kind of situation before. I'm not saying this to make anyone feel bad. Most of all, I am just saying this out of experience. We just gotta be cautious. Well, learn from everyone's perspective. And also, most importantly, it's best to set some ground rules and boundaries up first, just in case, to prevent any of this from happening again. I know everyone, including you guys, have gone through a lot thick and thin with the toxic situations with the greeners, manipulative things going on with the artists on Tumblr or Toonstagram, whatever. The main thing is bullying or rant or anger without ever knowing they're being disrespectful. Just the same time when someone's in a state of grief, it's not good, and it's not very toony. That's what we hear nowadays. But anyway, the reason why I also have to add here is because ever since Kong passed away, as you guys already know from the Random Toon Show and Toon Fest 2018 during the memorial. But before the Toon Fest event and the memorial event, I was so shocked that somebody else have told me about someone was disrespectful. Well, the announcement of Kong was really announced it, and I didn't expect it. Nobody didn't actually expect that. Later on, just about months later, after the passing and after the memorial, I found out the hard way someone kind of made a really bad thing about Kong, not like a bot, but it's more like a dislike anti-page. But I don't really know. Everyone's really shocked about this website called Encyclopedia Dramatica. And to be honest, ever since that happened the same time when someone's been disrespectful, I was in a moment of shock and silence after the passing was announced somewhere on Toontown. Sorry, my corrections. And my mistake. I honestly don't know who's been writing all this. As you guys can see the screenshot right below on this video here. Not on my YouTube video, but the blog of the Toontown blog that I wrote here. But you guys gotta be careful, and for those who really want to be a professional, celebrities, or anything you want to be, you can't be so successful by tearing people down or saying who did what to who, or who's right or who's wrong, or who deserved what for who, or what. Because it just makes it look okay for those underage minors to do that to you guys. And I don't mean any disrespect. It just got to stop, because this also not just affects the online community, it also affects to the actual Toontown fandoms and other non-related fandoms as well. The communities, not just online, but in person. So, it's really puzzling me to a point, and it went too far, and it's pretty much best, you gotta be careful what you were doing online. I mean, I know everyone makes mistakes, and it's not compared to the Smoky Foreman got wrongfully banned from Toontown Written during the Toonfest, and that was an honest mistake, and that was an accident. I believe in Smoky Foreman and the Toontown Written staff, their point of views already, but we're still new to all this, and we're still trying to find ourselves through something in this whole new crazy year in a whole new world. And there are so many new things that many people might not know just yet. I mean, there's so many new things we can't really understand just yet, even today's society on the cyberspace. Like I kind of said it sometime before, cyberspace is an old-fashioned word for internet and social media. Well, if you really feel like that this is something that needs to take serious in action about the bullying and rant without ever knowing someone's been going through a lot, as the saying goes, take a stand, lend a hand, stop bullying now. Well, it's really important to keep everyone safe, and you want to keep your community safe. I'm not going to reveal anyone else's usernames about who's responsible, because to be honest, I don't really know who it was, but we gotta be really careful what we do online. Not just the Amino community, but other communities. And as for staff members, it's not really you, Toontown Amino staff. There are random staff members who are into the manipulative bullying at other communities. I don't really know personally about them. But if they can't see what they did was wrong, I really wish I wanted to help, but I'm sorry I can't help any of them with this one. Once they cross the line, they face a consequence. They cross it, they'll face it. No offense, I'm sorry if I sound harsh. So if you really want to be tuned enough to do the right thing and make a positive difference, it's a whole new year. Just start any way you like. But don't do anything that's harsh enough or related to being a greener or a cog. No offense to the cog OCs or anyone else out there. I'm saying, like, right now, if you want to show and contribute more to the fandom, you gotta show the community and your fandom all differently. Not just the ones that happened as a bad experience over the last 6 years, ever since the game closed down. So at best, my strongest suggestion right now, are you tuned enough to make a positive difference for a whole new year and stop bullying? I strongly suggest be yourself, no matter what happens. And I know no one's not going to feel any different once they see the real you inside out. And not the makeup you wear and not the appearance. It's what's inside that counts. And because of that, I am tuned enough to do anything that really is positive and possible. Because I can believe what someone is telling me. He, for one, is, well, I don't know. I remember this saying, he can do the impossible possible. Well, anyway, I know it's a 10-minute video right now on my blog. And excuse the shakiness of my phone and my video here. But I really want to wrap this up until I can continue on with the Toontown related content on my YouTube channel. Not just the Toontown related content, but the actual other contents. I really want to contribute more to other fandoms, to you guys, and do something that makes me happy while making you guys happy. But it's not my intention to burn myself down, so don't get the wrong idea. So, it's a whole new year, it's a whole new start, and those bad people that I know in person and online, there's nothing else they can't do. And that's right, because you have a right to be yourself, and do not let any of those bullies make you feel like you don't belong here, there, or anywhere. It's a whole new year, and it's a whole new fresh start. You have a right to make your own choices in a good way, in a healthy, positive way. Because we got a lot of happier things to think about as a Toon and a whole big community. Well, anyway, this is Mishka, Mish Chan signing off. And bye.